What's going on, guys? My name is Chris from Fully Remote Lifestyle, and I'm going to show you guys how you're going to replace an irrigation head, which is considered a sprinkler head, for a new one. So this is the model that I have installed right now, and I feel it's just not covering the area enough. Now, it does a good job, but I just feel that it's not doing good enough. I'm going to switch to the bigger one because I have a bigger area to cover. And if you are interested in this sprinkler head, you can get it right in the descriptions. So make sure you guys follow along step by step because I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what you need and how to install this new sprinkler head. All right, so when it comes to digging in the ground to remove the sprinkler head, we have the sprinkler head located right here. So we're going to go a good foot this way and a good foot this way, just to give us enough room to play with, just because we might have to move the piping around. So what you're going to want is a flat shovel, a wheelbarrow to put all your dirt so you don't have dirt all over your grass and you don't kill the grass that's already there. And we're going to use the same grass that we dig up so there's not a big dirt patch on your lawn. So let's start digging. Okay, when you're removing a sprinkler head or digging up your yard and you already have grass in the area, you kind of want to save this grass and you want to cut it up into chunks, just so you can put this back down just like a patch. You're not going to have a big dirt pile in the middle of your yard if you already have lush green grass. So we're going to put this is like a patch. We're going to put this directly back there once we are finished. All right, as you can see, this is the bottom of the sprinkler head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a little deeper because my other sprinkler head is a little longer. So I'm going to go a little bit more into the ground so it sits flush. I can cut the grass. There's no issues. Again, the neater you are with the dirt and the grass, the better the result's going to be in the end. As you can see, we have our grass, our dirt here. It's all nice and neat because it's all going to go directly back in here. So I have no mess, no nothing. So having a wheelbarrow is king for this project. All right, so when it comes to this sprinkler head that we're installing, you have two choices for connections. I normally come in through the bottom. So this fitting right here is you're gonna need 3/4. And this size is 1/2 inch. Depending on your irrigation system will determine what connection you'll need to use. So the side intake is 1/2 inch. Depending on your irrigation is what you're gonna need. The bottom is 3/4. Like I said, we're going to be coming up from the bottom. So what we're going to do now, we're going to remove this sprinkler head and we're going to put this one in. All right, this is very simple. You're just going to flip this over and this is exactly how it screws in. Underneath, you have threads under your sprinkler head, which is 3/4. So we're just going to take this out. We're going to throw that out. We're going to clean up. All right, so now that you have the head removed, get yourself a rag and clean up the threads. You want to get as much dirt and sand out of here because it's just going to make it a lot easier for you to install. So make sure you get that nice and cleaned up. Now get yourself some Teflon tape, wrap it around. Okay, now this step isn't that critical. If you don't have Teflon tape, don't worry about it. You can skip this step. Okay, so now we're going to take our new sprinkler head and we're going to just screw it directly on. All right, so it seems like it's going on very nicely. All right, so now what I want to do, I want to measure the ground to see where this thing's going to sit. So it looks like I'm going to have to dig a little bit. So it's very critical once you're trying to place set your sprinkler head to make sure it's level. Very critical. All right, so that looks like a good spot. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start backfilling dirt to about here, not all the way up, and I'm going to turn it on to make sure everything is where it needs to be. Now, a little tip you want to consider, when you're backfilling this, you want to make sure you're compacting it down because it will get wet and this dirt will loosen if it's not packed down correctly. So now what we're going to do, we're going to turn this on to see how it's working and where it's going to spray. All right, so I like the way it's spraying and how it's functioning. It's getting up there. But what I don't like is I don't like how it's not getting over here. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to adjust that. But the distance is absolutely phenomenal. All right, so I have it spraying in this one location right now, which what I wanted to do, I wanted to do a full turnaround. As you see, it's not getting properly watered, so this is going to eliminate that problem. It's going to go all the way around. So what you're going to need to do, you're going to need to get down in here, and there's a little lever. You see these pins? See, that's causing it to stop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this lever up, and it's going to continuously spin. So I'm going to have to move quick. So here we go. I'm going to flip it up. Now you see how it's going around? Now look, it's watering the whole 360 of the grass, and it gets far. I'm probably almost about 50 feet away, and it's landing right in front of me. All right, as soon as you get your sprinkler head in position, you want to go ahead and backfill and compact that dirt down even more. Get your chunk of grass, set it right where you pulled it out, and it's going to look like nothing was even disturbed. Now, this sprinkler head was a little fatter than the previous sprinkler head that was in the area, so I am going to have a little bit of dirt, and I'm going to have to cut out a little bit of more grass, which is completely easy to do. Most important thing, you want to make sure everything is level and nothing is a tripping hazard. So I have a little bit of dirt exposed, so I'm just going to throw a little bit of grass seed down on this. It will take pretty quick just because I water my lawn every day. All right, and here is the finished product of the sprinkler head. Now, I really like the way that this sprays just because it's getting the area and it gets so far. I would say it gets anywhere from 40 to 45 feet. As you can see in this video, I'm going to get a close-up to show you what it looks like. But it spins pretty quick if you want to do a full 60 of your lawn. As you can see, I'm kind of moving pretty quick. But I definitely recommend this sprinkler head, and I will definitely be using these sprinkler heads in the future. All right, so that's all that there is to installing yourself a new sprinkler head. If you do want to get the sprinkler head, you can get all the products that I used in this video down in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I come out with daily DIYs on how to repair things in your yard. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Chris, and this is Fully Remote Lifestyle.